it's Jackie from Island Girl Tarot. Hey guys, happy Mother's Day. How's it going? I hope you're doing great. I'm not sure how many people will come play with me now because it's, 3 o'clock, 3:30 in the afternoon, Mother's Day. But I want to say hello. And we're doing our weekly overview. So come on in. You can catch it later, you can catch it now. But before we do anything, let's call in our angels, our ancestors, our spirit guides, all our loving mama energy. Especially if our moms have crossed over, we just want to bless them. We bless you, we bless you, we bless you. Thank you for really giving us life. Bless them, whether they're living or already crossed over into the other realms. Bless them, send them love and light, and give them all the love and affection that we couldn't on this side. So I'm asking for wisdom and or just most divine messages for this week as we check the tarot out for each element. So may you be grounded, may you be centered, and may you really use your own discernment as you listen to these messages. May your spirit guides and your higher self lead you into all truth. And so it is, and so it is. Take a breath. And I hope that today finds you well. You hear the birdies? Do you hear the birds? That's amazing. Oh, it's a tiny little bird. It's a tiny little bird. Oh, I feel so blessed. I feel like someone's watching over me. Wow. Right on. I'm very blessed. So, check it out. Let's go ahead. I bought a new oracle deck called Shamanic Healing. And this lady, she seems super cool. She's a shamanic Reiki practitioner. Michelle Motazas. I'm sorry if I've slaughtered her name. Forgive me if you're watching this video. I'm so sorry, Michelle. Tell me how you say your name. But I'm really excited to use this deck. It's very beautiful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this as the opening oracle for the week ahead. And I might actually use each element. I might use it also for each element. Sorry, I'm in the front because I didn't want to stay inside. It's a beautiful day here in Washington. Sun is out, so Spirit, what would you like us to know about this week using the Shamanic Oracle, the healing deck? What would you like to show us? What is the theme of the week? Please and thank you for each of the elements. What would you like us to know? Please and thank you. Okay, one fell on the ground. Feminine energy. Isn't she beautiful? Look at that gorgeous, gorgeous deck. Feminine energy. You'll hear people walk by. Sorry about that. Feminine energy, card number 17. And that breaks down into 8. If you're doing numerology, some people really enjoy that. So, feminine energy. I just feel like that's a beautiful invitation for us to really embody our feminine. So, darkness. I'm reading the book. The moon, darkness, the tides, the quiet gestation before the chaos of birth. These are all aspects of the feminine energy. Passive, waiting, gestating, and nurturing. It is opposite of the prior card, which would be the masculine energy. Perhaps you have yet to find your feminine side. The life you're leading right now has given you opportunities to embrace this part of you. And between the two opposing energies, masculine and feminine, sometimes it's hard to be in balance. I'm sorry. It requires trust and a lack of fear. Trust that all is as it should be. Yes. Perhaps in the past you've been hurt when you were embracing your feminine energy. Yep. And physically, mentally, sexually. Maybe you've been abused. But this was the free will of the person who hurt you. And it was not caused by you. Wow, thank you for that. Do not let the actions of another dictate who you need to be. examine your feminine energy. Allow yourself to become friends with your feminine energy again. Wow, that's powerful in itself. Alternatively, this card represents an important woman in the seeker's life. So this may have to do with somebody else in your reality, a feminine, or it could be a calling for us, the collective, to become more acquainted and embodied in our feminine energy. And I can totally relate to that as far as when we are vulnerable and we allow our sexuality, our feminine side, our softness, our vulnerability to be shown. There are those that will take advantage of that. And so that can shut us down. That can cause us to be shut down and become more masculine. So I feel like personally for myself, this is a call for me to embrace my feminine side more and more. All right, so that's the overall weekly theme. And now let's go ahead and start. Hi, Kendra. Let's go ahead and start with, it's May. Let's start with earth signs. And the first one that came out is Chariot. Chariot, time to move forward. It's a victorious something, whatever's going on in your reality. If you're an earth sign, it's time to move forward, or you may be dealing with a Cancer. These two cards, oh wow. Could be a lover's, there's a relationship talking about moving forward. Could also be, there's these three cards jumped out too. You might want to have a fresh start with a relationship. This could be a Nine of Cups, or you're going after your fullness of joy. Nine of Cups is a wish fulfilled. And the Queen of Cups reversed. So I feel like this is a caution for you not to get unbalanced this week. If you are in the, we're not pursuing anything, okay? But if you are in a relationship of sorts, make sure that you stay balanced, especially if this is somebody coming back around, trying to reestablish a relationship with you. Make sure you stay balanced, because the Queen of Cups reversed is out of balance, and she's actually out of touch with her emotional realm. She's not available emotionally. But with the Lovers card and the Chariot card, you could be dealing with a Cancer specifically, or it could be a sign that you're wanting to move forward in a relationship, starting again with the Fool card. It could be an Aries as well. But it feels like there is a wish fulfillment in here. If you are open to it, just remain balanced. Don't allow yourself to be over your head. Something about being in over your head, or losing your head in someone. Allow yourself to remain balanced. Don't jump in head first. Allow it to take its course step by step. And especially if this is from someone from the past, make sure that they show up in the way that you, I'm hearing up level. Allow yourself to be up leveled and make them level up as well. Really, really, it's important. It's really important. So that's for earth signs. So let's go ahead and ring the bell on that. Let's ring the bell on that. Clearing the energy for the earth signs so it doesn't cross over. And then next, yummy. Let's go ahead and do water signs next, since June will be Cancer season. So for water signs, let's do the blue deck. Okay, I'm going to alternate different decks for each sign. Remember, I'm doing elements: earth, water, fire, and air. That is what I'll be doing today. So come on in, grab your coffee, grab your tea, grab your glass of wine. It's Sunday afternoon. Come on in. So water signs, what can we know about water signs? What do the water signs need to know, Spirit? What do the water signs need to know about this week coming? And again, this is fluid. Time is fluid. But what can the water signs know, okay? Oh, water signs. It feels like we're on the defense, or Seven of Rods is feeling like we're on the defensive about something. We're feeling like, look, this guy, it feels like he's fighting against all these odds. Against all odds. isn't that a movie or something? Against All Odds. Anyway, so this water sign is really, for us, we're fighting against all odds. We are feeling on the defense. It feels like there's things coming against us that we're having to resist and fight against. And it's talking about not letting, don't give up. This is talking about holding on, but I'm really feeling the feeling of don't give up, but also release kind of old things. Release the past if you can. Release the past, release grudges, release any kind of bickering, arguing. Just release it, let it go, let it go. Because if you're fighting against people or situations or ideas of the past, just let it go. Against all odds. Wow, that's interesting. So water signs. What else do the water signs need to know? Please and thank you. What can we know? It feels like there's a lot of projections coming against you this week, water signs, that you're fighting against people's ideas or assumptions about you. They don't even actually know what they're talking about. That's really what I'm strongly picking up. Is like water signs, you may be dealing with a bunch of old crap where people are throwing projections at you, accusations at you. Eight of Rods reversed. So you know what this is meaning? Eight of Rods reversed is that there's no communication and there's no forward movement. So it could actually be that you might need to do some work in your own heart and mind first, because you know what? I feel like maybe you're dealing, oh, these just all fell out. Water signs, I feel like maybe you've got some things going on that you need to make peace with that are really internal. That's what I'm feeling. You may be blocking, resisting things of the past that actually you need to make peace with. It's not even anybody else making these accusations or projections. It's not even anybody else. It's you now. You have to release you have to be able and willing to release the past so you can start something fresh. And that starts from within. It starts from within. So wherever you're still holding on to grudges, you're holding on to old stories, you're holding on to old perceptions about yourself and other people, especially in light of the overall energy of the feminine. If you're holding on to old projections about what it means to be a feminine or a masculine or anything like that, it's time to make peace with those things, because it feels like there's a stall until you release those old defensive ways. You don't have to be defensive anymore. This dude is on the defense big time, and he's feeling like everybody's against him. But really anymore, it's in the past, and you can allow yourself to release those stories so you can move forward. And look, there's this little baby. Look at this little one. Look at the childlike. Look at that sweet face. So it's probably not a far stretch to say that this little one inside of you felt like they had to defend themselves. Because that's what happens in this reality. We have to defend ourselves from a very young age from abusive caretakers, teachers, neighbor kids, whatever. Because that's just how this culture is set up, this humanity. People are rude and unkind to one another, and it starts at a very young age. So it could be from a very young age you had to defend yourself. But look at the sweetness of this little one. So I'm feeling that there needs to be some internal dialogue with your inner child this week, water signs, where you would be willing to love that little one and let that little one feel safe. Allow that little one to not be so defensive and not hide anymore. so you can truly release the stories of old, and you can make peace with the past. And I know sometimes the past can be painful, but it's important that we make peace with the past so we don't recreate that over and over and over again. So I'm asking that you would do some meditation, some self-healing work for the little parts of you that feel they still have to defend themselves against people, against whether it's female or masculine energy. Do that work so you can be free. That feels really, really strong. So I'm sending you love and kindness and peace for that little one inside, and safety. Water signs. If you need extra support with that, reach out to me and I can get you, we can talk about doing a session, because that feels really important for this week. Allow yourself to be safe and to be held. There. Take a breath, release on that. Release on that. Yeah, good. Now let's do fire signs. Fire signs, come on in. Fire signs, come on in. Shuffling the deck. Spirit, what do my fire signs need to know, please? What do my fire signs need to know, please, and thank you? What do my fire signs need to know, please, and thank you? Thank you, and thank you. Fire signs. What do we want to know? Okay, Spirit. And again, remember, these are collective reads. If they don't resonate, don't make it fit. Just allow yourself to be present and hear what resonates to you. You'll know it. You'll know it. Fire signs, you are on the lookout. Oh, you're waiting for something to come in, but it feels like it's a heavy burden. You're waiting and looking for something to come in. Your ship is coming in, but you're burdened by it. You're making a choice about it. Look, the Two of Pentacles is a choice you need to make. Something about this ship coming in is very burdensome. Feels like a heavy load. So fire signs, what do we need to know? What else can the fire signs be aware of, please and thank you? Okay, so please go in and do some inner work again. Fire signs. This is the Hermit reverse coming out of self-reflection mode. You could actually be dealing with a Virgo, but this is a call to come out of hiding, literally. A kid on a skateboard or a scooter. Coming out of self-reflection mode. It's time to really come out and actually, hold on. There's something else to that Hermit reversed. What else about the Hermit reversed? Okay, so yeah, it's the Wheel of Fortune reversed with the Hermit reversed. Actually, it feels like you need to do some self-reflection. It almost feels like you're not taking the time required to process this heavy burden. Because if you don't process this heavy burden, like release it or make peace with it, again, something about that. You have to make a choice. But at this point, with you not doing your work, you're not doing the work it's required to make a choice. There's something about this choice that you have coming up that's very, it's a heavy choice for you, but it's important, because if right now, if you're avoiding going inward, the choice is heavier because you're not processing the dense energy that you're holding. Could be an emotional trauma, could be like the heaviness of financial worries, family worries. There's a choice that needs to be made, but you have to, there's a call for you. There's a call for you to do some reflection work, and it feels like you're not doing it. You're avoiding that. You're avoiding doing the self-work because of the heaviness. You're afraid it's going to be too heavy. Oh, yeah. you're afraid it's going to be too heavy. Because you see the ship coming in and you feel like there's going to be a heavy load attached. But actually, what's required is for you to process what your beliefs are about this. And once you process those old beliefs, then you can make a clearer, better decision. But you have to make there's a decision to be made here. So, fire signs. What can the fire signs know? What is the last piece of advice, please? Offer love. It's a love offering. Offer love. So whether you're giving an offer or receiving an offer, know that there is love here. And I think that what's happening is the heaviness of the burdens you're carrying are shrouding the awareness of love. They're shrouding it. They're shrouding it. They're like overshadowing the love that's there because of this perceived heavy burden. So it makes it hard to make a choice if all you can see is the burden. So that's why they're calling you to do your reflection work. They really are calling you to do your reflection work. Whatever that means to you. Process, let go, release, forgive. Because there is an offering of love either for you to receive or for you to give, or both and. Both and. It could be both and. But it feels like there's something very important for you to process, so that way you can really receive the love that's being offered. Wow, that's beautiful. I received that. Any misgivings from the past, make peace with them and let them go. There. That's fire signs, sending you healing, sending you all the angels and the elements and everybody that you need to help you, support you as you process these things. It can be heavy because the Ten of Wands is a heavy load. No one's saying things weren't heavy. And there comes a time when we have to release that so we can move forward. All right. Last one, last element is, did I start with? No, this is air sign. Well, I'm grabbing this deck. I know that normally I use blue deck for air, but I'm going to use a green today. So this is for air signs. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I guess I figure I failed to mention the other signs, but I guess I figure you know your sign and you're aware of what your element is. But if you don't, water signs are Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Fire signs, not yet. Fire signs are Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Earth signs are Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Sorry, I had to think about that. It's Taurus season. I should know this. Anyway, so let's go ahead. What can the air signs, Spirit, what do the air signs need to know, please and thank you? What do air signs need to know, please and thank you? What do the air signs need to know, please and thank you? Taking a breath. Breathing in life, air signs. I feel like you need to take a breath. And look what we got for air signs. Page of Wands, Two of Cups reversed. Page of Wands, Two of Cups reversed. Those two together make me feel like you may be finding out about a relationship not working out. Air signs, you may be finding out someone's separating, or if you have offered your cup of love to someone, you may find out they actually don't want it. They might decline. If you ask somebody out, they might decline. Try not to take it personally. I mean, I know it's hard not to, but King of Cups. There's a King of Cups in the mix. So yeah, so air signs, if you are involving yourself with a King of Cups, too many. Or you may find out actually another thing that's just popping through. That's too many, Spirit. He may be It's a king, so I'm saying he. You may find out that the King of Cups is getting divorced. Our relationship's falling apart. Two of Cups reverse is just, it's not reciprocal. So what else do the air signs need to know, please, for this week coming up? It's a lot of cards. All right. 5 of Wands. There's some conflict. Ace of Swords. Oh. And the 7 of Swords reversed. So, you may find out, actually, that there's some conflict about some communication. What I'm hearing was withheld. Because the 7 of Swords is a liar, cheater, thief card, out of integrity card. So I feel like you're going to be finding out that something was out of integrity with communication. Either somebody lied about something or withheld information that you find out, and it's going to cause conflict. Or I hope it's not the case that you actually were the one that withheld information or lied about something. But it's causing some sort of upheaval in a relationship. It's caused arguments. It's caused conflict. What else can the air signs know? There's some unethical behavior in the past that's going to come out. It's caused a lot of conflict. It has to do with communication and the truth. Oh yeah, wow, 4 of Swords reversed just jumped out. So there's some conflict and some lying, cheating about a family situation that's caused someone a lot of grief and pain. It could have to do with divorce, could have to do with bigger family picture. It doesn't have to be like husband and wife, it could be family. But there's conflict in the family, and it's the result of some communication that was unethical, out of alignment, misconstrued, perverted, twisted communication. It caused bickering, fighting, conflict. Gosh. So either you were the one, okay, so I just need to mention, Judgment came out, the Tower came out, and the Emperor reversed came out. So you may be dealing with a fire sign, the Emperor and Aries specifically. The Judgment, everything that's done in darkness will come to light. You will be judged. The things are going to be judged, like looked at. It's going to be found out. The Tower card is a Scorpio card. Some people also say Judgment is Scorpio. I don't. But the Emperor is an Aries reversed, so there's definitely some conflict between Aries, maybe a Scorpio, and air sign. Those are the zodiac signs on the table, but it looks definitely like you're going to find out, or you know about, some unethical communication, whether things were twisted, perverted, outright lied about, to cause a family situation to dissolve, or to, because the 4 of Wands is family, and then right on top of the 2 of Cups is also relationship, soulmates. Doesn't have to be, soulmate is like a deep connection. This could be family, like mother-daughter, husband-wife, siblings. But there was some unethical communication that really caused a lot of pain and conflict. And either you're going to find out, or you already know about this, but it's going to come up. It's going to be coming to a head. It's going to come to a head this week. Gosh, sorry. That one sounds deep. Sounds very deep and personal. So these are all collective reads. If they don't fit you, if they don't match your story, please don't make them fit. And if you like a personal reading, reach out. We can have a reading. We can do a clearing. But yeah, so air signs, if this is you, I'm asking for peace, truth, reconciliation, and I'm asking for a real graciousness to come through where everybody could really truly put all their cards on the table and have a conversation to bring peace and harmony to the situation. But the first part is to be honest about what happened. And really, just be honest. And if we were part of blocking someone, knowingly or unknowingly, or like influencing people to not receive someone, it's time to own up for that, because it's going to come out. All right. Well, that's the reading for the week. I'm sending you much love and light. And again, this is Jackie from Sacred Journeys. And I'm sending you love and light and healing for whatever your heart needs. Many blessings.